thought I'd show you another quick recipe. This is perfect if you're out all day and you want something ready for when you come home. Great on a weigh-in day because it'll be ready when you get. And it's a very simple recipe for chili. And I know a lot of people know how to make chili, but some people who maybe start the Slimming World are wondering if they've been cooking from like a jar before, how am I going to do chili? Oh my goodness, I have just noticed something. I have strategically placed some objects rather rudely. I am so sorry. Let's right, here. The carrot is out of shot, not looking so phallic. I'm really sorry about that. Anyway, so I'm going to do simple slow chili. Slow. The reason for slow is because I'm going to throw it all in the slow cooker. So you can do this first thing in the morning. Either prep your vegetables the night before to make your life easier if you hate mornings, or do it that morning and just throw it in. It's one thing I always have done with slow cookers, because I tend to leave mine on all day and go off out to work. Some people don't like to do that, but I don't mind doing that. I guess if my house burns down, then that's my own stupid fault. But I leave my chili on in the morning, or I do this with spaghetti bolognese, and just leave it on low and then leave it all day. And then when you come home, it's like somebody's cooked for you. Oh, it's amazing. Now the other thing I didn't even tell you what do I always do with, or have done with slow cookers is that I don't brown off any of my mince. I just shove it in, and I'm still here to live to tell the tale. To speed this all up also sometimes, which I have done but I'm not doing today, is that I really cheat and I work from frozen vegetables and meat. So in the past I have been known to buy a bag of lean mince, make sure it's 5% or less fat, so it's free, and I just tip that into the slow cooker, turn it on, and then I add some frozen chopped onions and some frozen peppers, and then what else do I add? I then add all my other ingredients like chili beans, or kidney beans rather, chopped tomatoes, and all my spices and garlic, and then I just stir it up and then I put the lid on and leave it, and that is easy as, well, peasy. That was really fun. So if you are in a super duper hurry in the morning, and you've got to get out of the door, and you know that you're perhaps going to come in late because you've got weigh-in, and you've got to go straight to weigh-in from work, and you don't want to prepare when you get home. So I'm just going to talk through the ingredients for this recipe. I have got here 500 grams, not gams, keep saying gams, of lean beef mince, and remember it needs to be 5% fat or less to be free. Like I said, if you don't feel comfortable about putting your mince straight into the slow cooker and you would prefer to fry it off, brown it, do it. The other ingredients I have is the carrot that featured earlier on. I've got 2 peppers just to add a little bit of speed food to your dish. A red onion, you can have a white onion. What else we got? Kidney beans, lots of the recipe sort of that I work from, they suggest you have kidney beans in chili sauce, but this today is actually in salted water, which will be fine because I add tomato puree actually, which I haven't got out at the moment, so tomato puree will be in this. But if you're using red kidney beans in a chili sauce, you won't need to put in tomato puree because you're going to have a sauce. The other thing that I tend to put in my chilies is another can of mixed beans, just to add a bit more speed food, but I haven't actually got another can with me today, so we just have to go with what we've got. 400 grams of chopped tomatoes. Again, you can have these already with garlic in if you don't want to add garlic yourself, but these are just chopped tomatoes on their own. And then obviously the seasoning couple of the year, salt and pepper. Okay. Oh, and not to forget, I also crumble in a stock cube, again, your preferences. So I think I have listed all my ingredients. I haven't got my tomato puree out. I need to get that out. Well, we might as well get cracking, and I'll show you how simple it is to make a really nice sloe. So the first vegetable to prepare is your onion, and you need to dice this into small pieces. Okay, with your onion all chopped up, the next vegetable we need to prepare is going to be the carrot, and this needs to be diced up into really small cubes. So that's my carrot nicely chopped up, so we're going to add that to the onions and put to one side. And the next thing to prepare is going to be the 2 peppers, and these have to be roughly chopped. Now, I will say the one thing I did learn from watching a lot of CBeebies when my boys were little was how to pop a pepper from I Can Cook. And it makes chopping up peppers so much more easier. And all it is that you get your 2 thumbs and you just push down and you pop it. So you popped it like that, and then the seeds, the majority of the seeds, come away like that. And yeah, it's just an easy way of ripping open a pepper to prepare it. So there you go. I learned something from CB. I don't even know. I should imagine I Can Cook is still on. My boys have grown up now, so all I get to hear is, "Hello, this is Stampy, and this is a Minecraft video." He's not even Scottish. They're glued. If they're not glued to Minecraft on their tablets or on the Xbox, they're glued to Minecraft YouTube videos. So yeah, Ballistic Squid, shout out to you. Stampy Cat. Do you know what? I cannot count how many times I wake up in the morning and the first thing I hear is Stampy Cat's dulcet tones. Hello, this is Stampy. Welcome to our... Anyway, carry on. I could hum you the I Can Cook theme tune. Something like that, isn't it? I can cook. I think all the mums, well, some of the mums, there's like a bit of mania, I think, on is it Mum's Net or Net Mums about Mr. Bloom. Everyone likes a bit of Mr. Bloom's nursery. Anyway, chop the fricking pepper up, Ronnie, and stop talking about CBeebies. So yeah, just roughly chop these up into pieces, however big you'd like them. The reason I've done quite big pieces is because my boys like chilli. They don't like peppers. Well, not cooked anyway. They like them raw, and they like to dip them in hummus. So I like to do my vegetables that they don't like as big as possible so that I can fish them out. So it's for my sanity. That is one of the things. My boys actually do like, especially Barnaby, really like spicy foods. They've got a bit of a taste to spicy. So there we are. Finally, I've stopped yabbering on. I've chopped up my peppers, so they're ready. And now it's time to just start adding it to the pot. Looks like I'm in the actual pot. Ooh. Hello. Oh, sorry. Anyway, this is my slow cooker. Let's turn it on to low so it starts warming up. And let's start adding our chilli. So first things first, the main ingredient, which is your 500 grams of mince. Now, like I said earlier, you could just pour this straight from a frozen bag. I wouldn't recommend put it, when you freeze some fresh mince from a packet and you put it in the freezer, I wouldn't recommend that you put a lump of mince in your pan, because that's not going to break down. Either mince that's been defrosted that you can crumble up, or like I said, the frozen mince is good because it's already like in that crumbly consistency, so it's easy to mix up with the vegetables. So yeah, a lump of frozen mince basically. Whereas you're just going to have like one very large lump of mince and some vegetables over the top of it. Yeah, not going to be what you want at all. Next thing we add to our pot is going to be the vegetables that we prepared earlier. And just add them and then give them a good stir. Get it all mixed. So give your give your mince and your vegetables a good mix up. Again, you could use your frozen peppers, frozen mushrooms, even get frozen garlic now, can't you? So you could go straight from frozen straight into your pot, add your spices, add your kidney beans and tomatoes, and put the lid on and leave it. Okay, next thing to add is your kidney beans. I've got kidney beans in salted water, which I've just drained. You can use kidney beans which is already in a chili sauce. You can add to this, but in this instance I am going for just plain kidney beans, so put them in. I used to have this thing, I thought as a child that if you ate a kidney bean that wasn't cooked, you'd die. Yeah. What a stupid thought. So I used to think, oh my god, if I saw a chili bean, I'd think, how do I know if that's cooked? Is that going to kill me? But for many, many years, I could tell you lots of things I believed. Don't even get me started with what I thought would happen if you shaved off your moustache. I'll leave that one with you. Yeah, very odd. Not what you'd think at all. Actually, some of my good friends might already know what I used to believe as a little girl would happen, or was happening, if you shaved off your moustache, or if it was mainly because of celebrities, but yeah, so if I used to see someone's dad and they had a moustache, and then the next time I saw them they didn't have a moustache, I used to think, uh-oh. There you go. So moustache confession over with. Let's get on. The next thing I'm going to add is 400 grams of chopped tomatoes. Again, these can come nowadays with garlic, with herbs already in them, so even quicker in the mornings. So in goes my 400 grams of chopped tomatoes. Now, what I would say, I'm not using an extra large slow cooker, but this is a large size. I don't know what it is in litres. Well, all I would say is that there's enough room in here to add some mixed beans, which I normally do, which I'm not today. So let's now give our mince and vegetables a little bit of flavour. So I've got a stock cube, again, whatever preference you like, but I think the shape might give that away. And I just crumble that all over my mixture, and then I give that a good stir. Right, these can go in any order, but first of all I'm going to start with some garlic granules. If you want to use frozen garlic, put some frozen garlic in. If you want to put, you know, some fresh garlic. Mine, I'm going to put a teaspoon of garlic granules in. Sprinkle that all over. I love garlic. My friends must hate it. My mum hates it. Now this is a spice I always run out of because I really like it, and that's ground cumin. And I'm going to put 2 teaspoons into my pot. Give or take some that falls in. Next one on our list is ground coriander, and I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of, whoop, or maybe more. Oh well, more flavour. Gotta have some flavour. Sing you their Spice Up Your Life song, but I've got a terrible singing voice. Okay, I'd like to think I could sing, but I can't. Okay, now we're going to put in, sorry, I'm looking at my list over here, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Whoop. I don't drop it all over the place, so that's 1/2 teaspoon. Cinnamon. Lovely cinnamon. And your biscuits. Now, there's 2 options you could do here. You could use smoked paprika, which I'm going to use, or you can use the same amount but with cayenne pepper instead. So it's completely, obviously, whatever you've got, use. I I'm going to put in 1 because I don't want mine too spicy, because I'm a bit of a wimp when it comes to spices. Gav likes it really hot. The boys don't mind it. Saying that, if you do ever make your chilli too hot, all I simply do is use some low-fat fromage frais or yogurt and just stir that in. It just takes the heat out of it. Okay, right, salt and pepper. That's good. Oh, salt and pepper. I'm out of my black pepper at the moment, so that's what I'm using. I nearly forgot it. Tomato puree. And you need roughly round about 1 tablespoon of this, or as I do, a jolly good squeeze until you think, oh yeah, that looks right. And the last ingredient to go in is some water, and I've got 100 ml of just tap water here. Just pour that in all over, and then give it a good stir. So there we have it, my messy pot of ingredients of my simple slow chilli. Now at the moment it looks quite stodgy, but don't worry. By the time it's cooked down, it would have created some fluid. So the next thing to do is to put your lid on, and that's it. Go out to the front door and come back later, perhaps after your weighing, and enjoy yourself a nice, simple, slow chilli. Now, you could have speed foods with this, so you could have it with a salad, or you could do some cinnamon roll chips, or you could do some rice, or you could just simply have it on its own. But it is really lovely, really nice. I must admit, it's not all my own work. I was going to show you it. Here. It's an adaptation. Is it an adaptation? Or I've adapted. There you go. Adapted. It's not a book. I've adapted. You can't read that because it's backwards. But Best Love Extra Easy Recipes from Slim & Well. And the recipe that I sort of worked from and changed to my own preference is the chili con carne, which is on page 50. And this is free on Extra Easy. And it says ready in 45 minutes if you were to do it. Obviously, this is going to cook slowly for the whole day. This is great for parties. I've done this for my son's birthday party, for the adult guests, just to put it on and people dig into that. They love it. If you wanted to make it a bit more smoky as well, you could add some chopped up bacon in there as well. That would be quite nice. That would work well. So yeah, these books are available at your... I think this one's available still, but check it out. Go to the Slim World shop at your group and you'll find these recipes that I'm working from. Some are mine from my head, poor you. Some are just adapted to my preference from experience of cooking that recipe before. Some of them I haven't even done at all, and I just literally record, and it's all trial and error, because my point being is that I'm not a cook. I shouldn't just say I'm just a mum. I'm just a mum, but I am a mum, and I'm on Slim & Well. And I just want to show you really how easy it is to cook some really nice meals. And like I said, if you're starting out on Slim & World, some of your favourites like spaghetti bolognese and chili, you used to do with perhaps a jar, which you can't no longer do because it's got sin values, and you're thinking, I'm going to miss out on my favourite, and I want it to taste just as nice as a jar. Well, this is basically what they put in a jar for you, but you're doing it yourself. Okay, right, so I'm going to leave that to cook. I will come back later and I'll film a piece just to show you it being served up and it bubbling away. But enjoy the smell when you... For now, thank you so much for those who have liked my Facebook page, liked my Instagram post, started to follow me on Instagram, or liked my Facebook page and is following me on Facebook. Thank you so much. Your supportive comments is giving me the confidence to go on and to do more recipes. If I thought I was perhaps being a twat or a knob, sorry about that if I've offended anyone, please tell me. I'll shut up. But my thinking is that it is reaching people that are finding them awfully helpful, and that's the aim of the game. I'm just trying to help and actually do something for myself. So if you want to find me on Facebook, just search for Sometimes, I can't remember the name of my Facebook page, Sometimes We Need Love and a Ladybird. And if you're looking for me on Instagram, it's love_a_ladybird. So love and a ladybird, and that's me on Instagram as well. And if you want to share me with any of your friends and family, then please do. I'm not exclusive. Never will be. Okay, have a lovely day, and if you do try this recipe, let me know. And if you make a change to it, also let me know, because, you know, you might know something better than me. As you can see, it's time to, oh, look at that. Chilli. Lovely. So give that a good stir. Smells divine. Like I mentioned, that not to worry about it being a stodgy mixture, because it's the condensation. Oh, it's steamed up my lens. Can you see? The condensation and the compressed heat from the slow cooker has helped it to create some fluids, so it's not stodgy. So yeah, that's it. That's how. Right, time to serve myself some chilli. This looks fantastic. And coming in through the door and smelling it is such a treat.